The amount of trophies Mark Wallis has won in his training career and Linda Jones before him can't be a fluke. But what is it that makes Imperial Kennels so successful?
I always said we wouldn't change much in the routine. You know, to me, greyhounds, you know, they love a good routine. Here, their routine has never changed over the past 25 years. It's a winning way we do it. The greyhounds contented and happy. Yes, I think you know, there's certain elements of the sport that are completely changed. You know, I think the breed of greyhound has got faster. I think the food is got more, just slightly more advanced than it used to be. And you know, I've looked at all the herbal side of things. You know, if every trainer likes to think that they've got an advantage over somebody else, but you know, that has to be done fairly. I've always felt cheats never prosper, so you know, there's never been a dog that's been stopped or anything in a race here. You know, everything's trying on its merits, like, you know, and I think that's something that stood us in great stead. You know, we're I know when the racing officers and the racing managers ring us, they've got great respect for this kennel because they know what we're about and what we're trying to achieve.
Have things changed here since you took over from Linda at all?
Not in the general run-of-the-mill routine sort of thing. You know, we've always felt that we've had a great routine in this kennel, the way the dogs are done every day sort of thing. You know, dogs are creatures of habit and they love to know the exact times they're coming out, they're being fed. You know, we still feed twice a day. I know a lot of kennels have gone to one feed a day, and I've always felt that 2 feeds a day is the right thing for a dog. The way we do our dogs, you know, that extra mile that we do is something that, you know, maybe we do better than some other trainers. I don't really know. You know, we're constantly getting our dogs checked out, you know, making sure they run 100% sound. The food is a lot more advanced than it used to be. You know, we've gone on every route possible to see if there's an advantage on supplements and that kind of thing, and there's not really. I think if you give a dog a basic good feed today and have a good routine, that's half the secret. Like, yeah, I'm sure there's a few other things that you know, we like to think we do a bit special sort of thing, and that maybe is why we've been so good.
You have Ron Mills here often checking over the dogs, and I think you've got yourself quite a reputation for bringing dogs back from very serious injuries. You've won the Regency with Iams a Breeze, who had a broken hock, and Billy's Bullet as well.
Yeah.
What is it about the injuries that makes you a bit of a class apart from the rest? Is it time, or the fact that you have Ron Mills in your camp, or what is it?
Yeah, I mean, Ron Mills is a massive plus for our kennel. You know, he's, in my opinion, he's the best physio in the game. You know, and one thing I always did myself was when he first came to the kennel, which was well over 25 years ago. You know, I watched him closely. I watched how he does things. I've learnt from him myself. You know, and I love treating dogs and getting, you know, that's more my main part of this job than say the paddocking and the sweeping and the normal things that all kennels like. I'll muck in as much as the rest of the lads, like, yeah. But I love having my hands on the dogs and treating them, and I think we've got a great team here for that. And yes, you've got to be patient. You know, dogs take time to come back from serious injuries, like, and they don't all come back, but we've had great success of bringing ones back, not just back to racing, but back to their very best. And Iams a Breeze and Billy's Bullet have proved that recently. But I think Blonde Snapper was, you know, an amazing one. That dog was as lame as anything after a wrist injury and kept coming back lame from races. And 6 months later, we'd got him not only winning a golden sprint, but then going on to win a derby with a dog that was very, very wristy, like, which was fabulous. I knew then that we was capable of doing these kind of things, and that proved it.
How important is what you put into them? We've seen you feeding here today, and there's plenty of supplements and bits and pieces you use to help you along. How important do you think what you put into them is?
Yeah, well, a lot of the stuff I use in the dinner is actually more pro-race than pre-race. You know, to me, getting a dog to recover as quick as possible from their race from that day or the day before or 2 days before is key to be able to get them right for the next time they run. You know, we're a lot more post race than pre-race. That's for sure. Like, you know, and I've really worked on that side of it over the last few years. Patrick's fantastic with his pre-market products. That he has some stuff there that allows you to use this as well. So when we worked together, we was big on that sort of thing, and obviously now the pair of us use that to our full advantage.
It's always been a family thing for you, of course, with your mother-in-law Linda and then yourself and Sarah, and your children Daniel and Emily are now very much involved at these kennels. Is there a future in it for them? Do you think it's what they'll do?
I hope so. Obviously they're very keen. Daniel's actually come straight from school to work for me and Sarah full time. Linda's very proud of her grandchildren for now working. Emily's we're proud that she's doing so well at school and she's got a year left, but she also loves the ground. She likes coming over here to work in the holidays, and she's got her own bitch now, which she loves going to parade. She can now parade at Henlow, and she's thoroughly into the grounds. And you know, it's great really to have all the family's most important, and you know, we're spoilt there that we're doing something that we really love.
And you touched on the welfare thing, and I know it's really important to you. All these dogs here are well looked after, all found homes. You never put a dog to sleep unless it's completely necessary. How important do you think that is, not just to you, but to the industry as a whole?
Yeah, massive. Can't say it's the key for this sport having a future, if I'm honest. I think we 100% have to be whiter than white. I have been in this kennel ever since I started, and Linda before me. You know, the welfare side's been as important as winning big trophies. You know, the dogs deserve to have homes after they've finished racing, and any injuries that they have to be given the best chance to be fixed, which is something that we've always done to the best of our abilities and successfully as well. You know, we're very fortunate as well to have such great surgeons as Stefano Malaguri, Daniel Doherty, Martin Bennett, to name but a few. Like, they're fantastic surgeons, and they're fixing things that years ago probably wasn't possible to fix. So we've been lucky in that as well. So, and you know, it's something that I'll always be like that. You know, the dogs mean the world to us. So, you know, they deserve everything.
And a couple of them lucky enough to get a place on your sofa.
Yes, we've got 2 at home. They could have 22 if we had enough room, sort of thing. But we love our dogs, you know, and love having a couple of pets at home. They make it all worthwhile.